luminous leader, a raw vegan and living proof legendary author, researcher, teacher, guide, and mentor. Viktoras Kulvinskas, author of Survival into the 21st Century. Apparently his book that sold more than 1 million copies was very well received, because here we are well into the 21st century and we have indeed survived. Congratulations.
We're thriving, not only surviving. That's the exciting thing.
Indeed it is. Viktoras also wrote a number of other very important books and has created so many raw vegan projects, including this one here, Hippocrates, that he was one of the co-pioneers of. What is the bliss with you today?
Just being alive. I think in every moment we should experience the divine essence, and we will do so if we keep stillness, keep our mind from wandering, and be in focus to what's going on. Experiencing the eternal now in the flow of consciousness will automatically take you into the magic of the surrounding, the environment. Where we are, it's blissful. And the best of all, it's the relationship that you have with yourself. Most people are not BU, they're BS. BU, being yourself, getting in touch with who you are, your true dharma, your passion, taking risks to become you. That is our mission, to create the harmony. Because if you have harmony in your side, within, then you can synchronize and create musical charm with beautiful people like yourself and the audience. So, be in the eternal flow, experience it from within, and see the world unfold as you dream the world into manifestation.
Yes, Viktoras extraordinarily said, you are one of the most joyful, blissful, content, happy-go-lucky, brilliant, open-minded people I know. What would you say are your blissiclings that you personally espouse and cherish in your own life?
Meditation is primary. The life food lifestyles, do it as much as possible. Sometimes even I enjoy baked yam and many other little delicacies, but I always enzymize. I never have anything but enzymatic meals. So it means either an enzymatic elixir of something like the kimchi, or taking an enzyme supplementation. But meditation, then physical activity, the holistic lifestyles. So you have to schedule yourself so that if you schedule, and you will more likely reach your target, which is continuing to evolve. So exercise, meditation, doing service, being available, so that as I'm traveling, as I'm walking, people keep coming into my life asking all kinds of questions, and I'm treating them as I'm going from one location to the next, either by words or by touch. Little acupressure there, spinning the chakras, putting a smile on their faces, increases their immune system function. The next thing you know, they're always feeling better. A sacred touch is so powerful. So enjoying your life, enjoying your relationships, and making a decision that happiness is a choice, or bliss is a choice, but it's much more likely to happen when you are eating right, thinking right, feeling right, and acting right.
In other words, we create an ambiance in our internal body, in our mind, in our emotional body, in our spiritual lives, so that the chances of feeling peaceful, joyful, content, and sublimely blissful are ever increased until it becomes habitual. Addiction is rooted in two words, ad and diction, which mean to speech. So whatever we are addicted to is simply whatever we speak to, whatever is the topic that we repeat in our minds.
That's right.
And our conversations.
Out of your mind comes your life. Out of the words that you speak, they reflect already what has been going on in your mind. And often the mental chatter that goes on, it has a lot to do with the feelings that you are allowing to be played out in your mind. That usually is a reflection of what has happened in the past.
It could be affirmations. It could be something
Well,
very inspiring that
well,
we constantly affirm what we would love
absolutely.
to create in our lives.
Of course, we should all be addicted.
Loving our
Harmony,
lives.
loving our lives, loving yourself and loving others.
What are your
And
top
you create it.
affirmations?
My top affirmation.
Yeah.
I am me.
Oh, you
And
definitely
I'm
belong
ready
at
and
this
I'm
leader.
ready to be. Every day in every way I am getting better, or I am the life and the resurrection. And then you repeat that 3-4 times, and then you say, now made manifest. And you tell when and by date. And then you have to live your life after the manifestation already has taken place. So if you're planting a seed, you don't dig up the seed and keep checking to see if it's growing. Just the same way as you put out the seed from your words. In the Bible it says, in the beginning it was the Word, and the Word was made flesh. No less are you, from your mind to your mouth to realization. In other words, if you connect with the source, you will become the sorcerer who will create the resources.
Beautifully said. It's a recycled system.
There you go. Nothing like dealing with the source.
Please tell us about your meditations. Could you go into a little bit more depth? Because I realize that your meditations have resulted in you, starting decades ago, with having a lot of access to information around the world. What are you actually doing or not doing while you're meditating?
I was introduced to meditation by the source, like everything that has ever happened, and it was the consequence of being insomniac, coffee addicted, insomniac, falling asleep 2, 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. So I started practicing relaxation, because that's what the animal seems to do. They are relaxed, they don't sleep. They seem to be at a moment's notice, are ready to go. So I said, I'm going to master the animal way of life. So I started practicing relaxation instead of being concerned anymore the fact that I wasn't sleeping. And as I did, I relaxed all my body, and then I started stopping my mind thoughts, but it was full of chatter. So I started concentrating on one idea. That didn't work out. And I started listening only to one sound, the sound of my breath. And the sound current started appearing, which is a high, for me it's a high C note. As I got into deeper and deeper levels of relaxation and continuing to listen to the sound current, then the sound became so amplified that it totally vibrated my whole body, and the sound transcended into the light, and I disappeared. And from being what they would call autistic, on a low IQ scale, I was held back 3 years in grammar school. What a background. But it was good, because it gave me time to chill out. And the result of that was I became academic, then honors, I won awards, but meditation and fasting. Whenever you wanted to achieve the most, you abstain from food, stay on liquids, water, juices, and that leads to increasing, amplifying your electrovoltage potential. That also gives you a tremendous amount of new control of your mental chatter, so that there is no chatter. They say you either are listening and at one with the source, or you're connected with the materialism, static noise that is going on. And the static noise, you want to recreate it in the image of creation, and you want to do it by way of tapping into the resources, whether it's by way of Milky Way or the Zodiac, but it's in the stillness that allows you to manifest. So I had spent most of my time always in silence, and as a result, I always find that everything becomes spontaneous. Words come, thoughts come that are appropriate. The great expression that is appropriate for all blissologists is don't worry, be happy, or don't worry, be blissful. And basically, when you're worrying, it means you're doubting. When you're in a state of doubting, you're are totally in negative manifestation. Nothing good will come out of your life. So make a commitment. And one of the commitments you should take, meditate twice a day. Dr. Iyengar, Mr. Iyengar, one of the great Hatha yogis, said Westerners are not suited for doing meditation in a seated position. They don't have the muscular tonality, though within the living life food community that is already changing. So for most people it's best to lay down horizontally and get into a deep, deep state of relaxation, and then listen to the sound of your breath. And continue to evaluate your body and keeping yourself more and more relaxed. Eventually you're floating, you're going to start feeling like you're not even on the bed. You're going to start feeling like, my God, you're hovering above the bed. The next thing you know, you're astral traveling. And that's very inexpensive. You don't even have to go out and buy a ticket. You don't leave carbon prints on the planet Earth. And you can explore in a timeless world. Go front, back. Time is still, there is no such thing as time. Basically, it's a commodity that you can transcend and appear at any particular time, space, coordinates according to your own dictate. So it becomes a very interesting journey in the world of the future, which is the world of now that is evolving. We will find we all will be psychic, we all will be also astral traveling and having that one solar web, which is going to be the human web, connected to one another, and the genius and the brilliance of not only humanity, but also co-creating with the source.
Heaven on earth.
Bliss on.
What would you suggest as far as longevity, as far as when people grow older, how can they live in a most harmonious, healthful, since health is wealth?
First of all, first of all, they shouldn't bother getting old. Wherever you are, you can get younger, and that means not only biologically, but also physiologically. I'm still trying to get my act together, but a good example is my own cousin, and yourself as an example. She's my age, which she looks like in her 30s. And she had breast cancer stage 4, 12 years ago. Dived into the program, exercise a couple hours a day, very rigorous, and then also meditation, gymnastics of the mind, gymnastics of the body, emotions. She won't spend time with anybody that has negativity. She wants upbeat people who are into creation, creativity, having a good time, as she is too, and making a difference by being of service. She's a model right now in her 70s.
Phenomenal.
So as far as when you're getting older, you can get younger biologically and wiser. They say if you get past the first 100 years, life is very easy, and you definitely find it very easy to grow younger. And that way, you stay around for as long as you really want to. And once you lost the passion and desire, you can give it another shot to try to re-explore by fasting, by conscious immersion into rejuvenation. But if that doesn't work, it's time to check out, because there's a lot more offer in the galaxy. Because obviously it's possible that you have already finished your dharma.
Is this your last incarnation?
No, I've had it already many incarnations ago. I came back here to serve from the galaxy. I'm an 11.
So you are an Earth Angel?
Yes, I am. Earth Angel! Never thought of it like that.
It's rather evident.
Yes, there's a lot of brothers and sisters who are Earth Angels who are here basically to bring light, and by becoming humans, go through the suffering, but as one would say, the cross of being human, and due to a lack of ignorance and light, learn what it means to be human, and then transcend that and share it with the masses.
A bodhisattva.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Bodhi.
What a delight to be in your luminescent presence.
Likewise, what is it like to be in your presence? It's enlightening. We become one. Cosmos.
Bliss forth, everybody. May the bliss be with you. Thank you, Viktoras.
Bliss on.
Blessings.
Remember, be you.